your girl Jill Beauty 87 here, and today we're gonna try out the new Revlon Color Stay Light Coverage Foundation. I tried to scratch off the CVS sticker because of course they put it right over the information I need to read. They love to do that, but I'm assuming it's supposed to be natural finish, sunscreen, broad spectrum, SPF 34, and it's supposed to last for 12 hours. So I've tried a couple of Revlon foundations. I don't think I've ever tried the original Color Stay though, the one everybody loves. I've just never really been into Revlon like that. I do like the candid one. I don't really like the glowing candid one that much. Oh, I already put primer on to save time. This retails at CVS for $13.79. I thought that was kind of high. I have the short shade of Quartz 510 Cappuccino because, you know, some collections you just have a staple shade. Anyway, I'm a couponer. If you all didn't know, I've said it before. So I went to go pick up my prescription at CVS and I saw that they had this new foundation. So I was like, instead of boring y'all to death with 533 million palette mashups, let's go ahead and try something else. So I picked this up. I had a 40% off coupon and then I had another 25% off foundation coupon. So it made it like $6 for me to buy this. And with taxes, it was like $6.80 something. So I was like, we can try it out for $6. Even though I'm not really light coverage type of girl, every once in a full moon I'll try to be all natural and whatnot, or makeup no makeup as they call it, look if you will. But as a general, I don't really rock with stuff like that. Sorry y'all, I'm trying to grab the brushes and get my life in order here while we talk. So I'm gonna do what I normally do with my face routine. If you haven't seen it before and you're new, hello, my name is Grace, and I like to do lots of videos on eyeshadow palettes. Even though I'm not that great at eyeshadow, but you know, I'm learning with you all on camera. Isn't it fun? Yay. So I'm gonna take this Essence foundation and concealer. This is their complete, the camouflage matte concealer. I have the shade dark golden toffee, and then I have like dark caramel. So these are two shades we're gonna use. I'm gonna start off with this one underneath the eyes though, and then when I spot conceal all, you know, this darkness and stuff you see, especially since we put on a light coverage concealer. So I'm going to spot conceal with the CoverGirl, and they got stickers all over this one, and the other ones are like, I think in the drawer over there, so I can't even tell you what the hell this is, but it's this CoverGirl concealer. I wear the shade bronze when I spot treat my face, and then we're going to put on the foundation. But are there any other claims on here? It says wears up to 12 hours. Plus 56% all-day hydration. Okay. But yes, I've been trying, some concealers I've been trying to pan, so this is one of them. So I figured, you know, I literally have like 8 or 10 concealers in the bathroom right now that I don't really like or use that much. And I want to get rid of so I can focus on ones I do actually like and just rebuy those. But, you know, since I do test lots of stuff, I have to test stuff. They sell these at CVS for like, I think, $5. And you can always get coupons and stuff at CVS. So I always think you should buy your drugstore stuff at the drugstore if you can help it, especially at like CVS or Walgreens, somewhere where they give you money back and stuff. Because in addition to buying this foundation for like the $6 I cut it for on sale, I end up getting it for like, I end up getting $4 back. So I technically only spent $2 on it. I can go buy something else from CVS for $4. The girl's trying to get me to sign up for some extra, I forgot what it's called. The extra care pass or something. It's like, but they make you pay $5 for it. And I was like, I'm not feeling the whole $5 thing. But they start you off at like 10 bucks and a whole bunch of extra stuff. So she's trying to get me to do it. I'm like, maybe I'll do it another time. But it's like I had to, my mom bakes her for everyone every year. So she had like baked cakes. And I had to go like drop them off to people. So I'm like, I don't have time for this, ma'am. Like I told this lady I was going to be on my way like an hour ago. And I'm standing here in the pharmacy trying to, you know, get my prescription so I can go do what I said I was going to do. And mind you, I told my mom to tell her like 2:30. I didn't even get to leave like CVS till like 3 o'clock. And then, of course, rush hour traffic started because people got off work early because Thanksgiving is tomorrow. So I was just like, oh, it was just awful, y'all. However, I did secure the melt palettes because y'all know I'm a thirst bucket and I needed my melt palettes. So I sure did secure those. So you will see them when they come. I was texting Diypansy at 1:59. I'm like, go, go, go. And she's like, I was on at 1:58. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. See, this why we friends. Yes, she was on at 1:58. She was on a minute before I was. I was like, come on, girl. Yes, 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 yes. So Diypansy actually bought the whole PR set. Because she's really that big a Beetlejuice fan. I mean, I like Beetlejuice, so don't get it twisted. Like, I think it's a really cool movie or whatever. But I was just like, I'm not trying to, you know, get the whole PR set, because she was like so hurt when it first dropped with early access and she didn't get the PR set. Because I was thinking she just wants to buy, like, you know, the palettes or maybe like some liners or something. No, like Diypansy was like going in for real, buying the whole PR set. I'm like, I don't like Beetlejuice enough, and I know I'm not gonna use all these products. I meant to buy the mascara, but I was like, I don't really think y'all will care if I review the mascara or not, so I didn't buy it. So I was thinking about buying it later on though, like on Black Friday if they still have it in stock. Buy that, and then I want to get the blush in Raw Honey, and it's on sale for like 30 bucks. But I'm like, I need to calculate and see, because I'm like, if I get the coupon, I'm getting a coupon from Sephora, I think, for like, I forgot how much off. It's 20. You know, they're having to give a 15% off coupon when you buy a certain amount of stuff, and like Fenty stuff is on sale, so I'm trying to buy a couple of Fenty things for the giveaway. And then I'm like, after I buy those, you know, this sponge feels like a different consistency. That's interesting. Anyway, it's my first time using it, by the way. This is the El Camo Concealer Sponge. Like, they made it specifically just for you to blend out concealer. So I was like, we'll try it out in today's video. Why the hell not? But anyway, like I was saying, so I'm like, maybe I need to calculate and see if it's a better deal to buy from them or if it's a better deal to buy from Sephora. Because I know with Sephora, the shipping will be faster than it will be with Melt. So I'm thinking, like, if I can get it from Sephora for cheaper, then I'll just buy it there. But if I can't, then, you know. So when I get off this video with you all, and mind you, this is just the first impression, because I don't plan on going anywhere, even though it's only like, I think like 4:30. But, you know, it looks like it's like 10 o'clock at night outside because of daylight savings time. I'm like, I think I want to give you all a first impression, and then I'll wear it on Thanksgiving and probably do like a check-in, and then you'll see this video like maybe on Black Friday or something. I don't know. There's a little plastic thing on it, and I broke like I broke my index nail off, and that's the one I use to scrape things off. So I'm over here on the struggle bus type trying to get it off with my like thumb and what have you. Okay, but this is what it is. It's like a little squeezer dropper. It kind of gives me those Glossier vibes, like the little dropper thing or whatever. So let's see what the consistency looks like. Okay, so it's like a runny type thing going on here. I mean, it's not running too bad, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it looks like a runny formula. Yeah, as you can see, it's once I got more than a couple of drops out, it's out here running for real. So we're going to start off with this amount and see how that works out. And again, I wear the shade 510 Cappuccino. I always wear Cappuccino when it comes to, oh God, this looks, y'all, this looks light. I'm glad it's wintertime, because man, if this was summertime, I think I'd be screwed. So just get all that off my hand. Put the rest on the back of my sponge, because we're not wasting no product up in this house. And then take a brush, and because I feel like a brush should be better for this than a sponge, because since it's supposed to be light coverage as it is, I feel like a sponge would just be worse because it'll suck up more of the product than, you know. And I'm going to do like a certain amount of my face and then stop, obviously, because, you know, you don't need to see me do my whole face. I just want you to see how products lay on top of it, and then how powder sits on top of it, and then we'll go from there. So I don't know how I feel about brands coming out with a lot of these light coverage things and like embrace your skin type stuff. I mean, I'm fine with my natural skin. I wear my face the majority of the time. Oh God, y'all, I feel like I'm seeing a cast from the sunscreen, or maybe it's just me. But this is definitely a daytime I need to run errands type of foundation, just looking at it on my face right now. And I feel like my face looks ashy. I normally wear the shade Cappuccino, so I don't know what's going on here. I think we're going to put on a second layer just because I feel like it really did too much of nothing. And I'm not necessarily liking it. Plus, we need to see if it'll build up, because what if you're someone who needs more than one layer like me? And mind you, you saw I put on concealer ahead of time, and I still feel like it looks like I didn't like really put on any foundation whatsoever. So I'm not necessarily excited about her product. I like so far I'm liking the CoverGirl one better when it comes to products like these. The Clean Milk, I like that one a little bit better. And I'm not really a CoverGirl like stand either, but if I had to pick between them so far, I would definitely pick the CoverGirl. But hopefully this one builds up, because I know the CoverGirl builds up nicely. Again, I think it's over there, or it's in the bathroom, and that's why I can't like show it to you. Aside from the fact that I'm feeling like this shade looks a little bit too light. But this is the shade I always wear in the foundations, like the one they came out with last time. I wore Cappuccino, so I don't know what's going on. But like I said, we'll see. Y'all, I bought so many lip products. And I'm proud to say that every lip product I bought was from a black-owned brand. I know, right? Slow clap for me, if you please. Maybe we'll try to build up the second layer with a sponge, just so you can see the difference between a sponge and a brush. Nah, you know what? I just feel like using the brush, so I'm going to just use the brush. Plus, I feel like it might not necessarily be helpful if I do it that way, because there's already a layer on top of it now. Whereas when we first did it, it was like nothing. I should have did like half sponge, half brush, but maybe I'll just put it on a sponge tomorrow and tell you all how to apply it, because I still have to go. I have to go deliver more cakes to my mom tomorrow, because she just makes cakes for everyone. Like, if you all remember, my grandma was a pastor before she got dementia about 5 years ago, and it got really worse about the last 3 years. So she had a lot of church members, and I mean, not a lot, but she had like her small little group of loyal church members, and my mom would always make them like cakes and stuff, because when they had church events and, you know, programs after church, my mom would make cakes for her, so everybody liked the cakes. So what she does is, for like holidays and stuff, instead of buying people presents or whatever, like, she'll ask everybody what kind of cake they like, and she'll just make up a cake. So that's why I just go around delivering all the cakes, basically. Yeah, y'all, I feel like you can see the cast of the sunscreen on my face right now. Like, my face does not look right at all. I mean, it's not at all. Anyway, but back to the lipsticks, because I deterred from that. I bought like 3 Julie's Place lipsticks. I bought the Pat McGrath like mini bundle, and then I bought 2 more Proper Beauty lipsticks that I told you all about that showed up. I forgot what day they showed up, but they showed up. So I'm gonna take the shade, what is it, Golden Coffee underneath the eyes again, and then I'll go in with dark caramel underneath the eyes this time. And then I'm thinking about using Golden Coffee all over the face, but I think I'm gonna just stick with dark toffee, especially since it looks, dark caramel, especially since it looks like the foundation is looking ashy as it is. Like, we need to help it along, because I am not feeling the way this cast is going at all right now, y'all. But it might wear nice, and I might be able to fix it up with some bronzer and some other stuff. So that's what I'm hoping for. But right now, child, I would tell y'all to stick to the CoverGirl Clean Milk one. I like that one so much better. Now, that one, like, the shade range is atrocious in my personal opinion. Like, the shade range on that is trash. But I feel like the formula looks better, and aside from the fact that it doesn't have sunscreen undercast in it to where I feel like I look ashy. Because on camera, like, look at me. Y'all know damn well I look ashy. It's a whole mess. Just a whole mess. And so, these are the lipsticks I got. I got Profit and Her Magic, since I don't own all of them yet. I mean, I figure I'll eventually get all of them, just because I like the formula, but I'm trying to usually just stick with the colors I like the best first, and then, you know, try some other ones later on. It had a sale because Kamala Harris became, you know, the first woman vice president. So I think you put in the code Madam VP and you got a free lipstick. So I bought one, and then I got one free. So that's how I ended up with 2, because I just wanted the shade Profit, but I was like, I don't want to be like that person where you just get the free lipstick and go on with your day. Cause I feel like Iran, and we're in a pandemic right now, so I know they could use the money of me, you know, actually buying the other one. So even though they had sent me a gift card and I could have got the other one for free as well, still I just went ahead and bought like one. So maybe I'll come back on camera with y'all when I do the rest of my face, and then try one on. But I definitely want to show y'all the Juvia's Place ones, because I got 3 more, and y'all have seen my original video. I'll try to remember to link it up above, but, you know, since I'm talking about a whole bunch of stuff in this video, I don't know, because I kind of want this one to go up tomorrow, because I feel like y'all tired of seeing, like, 533 palette mashups, so I'm like, I need to get my life in order and do something else, which is why I bought this foundation. Aside from the fact I was curious to see if it was going to be like the CoverGirl one, where it was decently buildable. But, honey, this looked like it's just Ash City. I'm praying some powder will set it down and save us. Yeah. Right now, it's just a mess. Whole hot mess. Yeah, so I'm feeling like that looks a little bit better. I want to mix, what is it, golden toffee and dark caramel together. So I think what I'm going to do is just, hey, right up in here, put the lighter on. And then I'll go ahead and put the dark caramel on the rest of the eye again. And I usually bronze before I put on my what do you call it? I'm trying to decide if I want to put on Fenty Glow again, because lately I've only been using my Fenty Glow blush. I'm thinking about trying another one today. So I'm thinking if I do that, then maybe I can put on cream bronzer. But since I'm not going away, I don't know why I'm trying to do all this extra stuff. I think I'm just trying to show you what I genuinely normally do. Y'all, I can't get over how ashy this looks like on camera. I feel like, especially around this part, I feel like it just looks super ashy. Lord Jesus, let this essence powder save us, child. So I'm gonna just take this cream cocoa bite stick. I want to use drugstore everything, but I think I left my drugstore powder in the bathroom, so I'm gonna have to go with this. Oh wait, no, there it is. I got my Soul Bottom thing. It's more affordable than it is drugstore, but I figure at least it's affordable as opposed to high end. I'm trying to find my affordable bronzer, because I put bronzer on top of my powder before I start, but I don't see one, so I had to go in with this ABH one. Or I can just, matter of fact, I'll just do that part off camera, and then I can, you know, then you don't have to worry about it, because I'm trying to pan some stuff, and I've almost panned my NARS Casino bronze, and I'd rather just use that to continue panning it so I can get done with it for the end of the year. So I will do the cream bronzer on camera, but we're not going to put the powder on top of it like I normally would. And as you can see, other products are going on top of it nicely and smoothly. Like, I'm not having any issues with anything skipping or anything like that. So that's good. I'm going to powder underneath my eyes on camera and the places I highlighted on my face, and then I will come back with you all with a finished face, and then, you know, we'll go from there. So I can give you a wear test update in the house if you want. It's just more of, I always feel like those aren't really useful or helpful, because it's like when you wear makeup, realistically, you normally go outside. So I don't, you know, like doing it when I'm just inside all day. But again, I might just pop in tomorrow and give you all a check-in on how it wore when I went out, because I'm going to put it on before I go home, and then I have to drop off cakes, like I said. So I'll at least be out in the elements for a little while. So it finally snowed here in Chicago. It took forever. Like, it snowed, I think it was Monday morning. But I'm like, it's usually snowing before my birthday gets here. So the fact that it didn't, I don't know, last year it snowed on Halloween, and people were still taking their kids out. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it's snowing outside. Take your kids to the mall like everybody else took their kids to the mall, and then go home. Like, why are you knocking on my door like 5 or 6 o'clock and it's snowing outside? Like, what are you doing? Because Adriangameover was not going outside at all. And he didn't go trick-or-treating this year either. Which is crazy, because when our friends was like, he had 5 or 6 trick-or-treaters show up at his house. I'm like, and then he's like, some guy was walking his kid around trick-or-treating people's houses, like, with a beer in his hand. It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm like, really? Like, so that's what we doing during the pandemic. That's what we're doing. Okay. My son's school keeps getting breakouts of kids having COVID, and they keep trying to leave the school open, which I don't understand. I'm like, stop trying to put other people's kids in harm just because Donald Trump threatened not to give your school money. Like, you know, if all the kids die from corona, you know, you're still not going to get any money, because that means you won't have a school of children. So just do its best, and, you know, stop trying to have these kids out here when it's not necessary. Now, I know some parents work and the kids have to go to school. I'm not talking to you. I know you're doing the best you can given the cards that you're dealt, because you still have to provide for the kids. But it's like, I just feel like they should, you know, make other provisions instead of doing that. And if you can't have your kid home, I know I could have my kid at home, and I thank God I could. So, you know, I did. That's the one good thing about working at night. Like, school is in the daytime. So, mommy can be there. Y'all, what is going on with this powder? I don't know if it's the sponge I'm using, and the texture of it isn't, like, pressing the powder fully in. But y'all see, like, the powder keeps popping back up after I have pressed it into my face. Like, I feel like whenever I do a drugstore video for y'all, it always ends up being a whole mess. Like, is the powder gonna stay this time? Okay, I guess we're good, because it stopped moving around. Y'all, where is this powder coming from? Y'all saw I didn't add any extra powder. Why does this keep popping back up? Like, why isn't it staying into the skin like it's supposed to? Okay, so I'm not liking the sponge to put the powder on. Would I see that now? Because powder keeps popping back up all around my face when I already pressed it into the skin. And y'all saw me do it like 2 or 3 times. So I don't recommend this for putting the powder on underneath your eyes. Like, if you can just use it to, because see, powder keeps popping back up. Like, if y'all just saw me press it in, why does it keep popping back up on my face? But anyway, so I recommend you just use your normal sponge. That's what I'm about to do, to press this powder in, and hopefully it stays this time. But I don't know what the hell is going on with the texture of that sponge, but as you can see, powder keeps popping back up underneath my eyes. See, this is why I like to do stuff on camera. So if you all hadn't seen that, you'd wouldn't have known not to try that sponge if I hadn't done it on camera for the first time. So don't try to press in powder with that one, because it will not keep the powder underneath your eyes. Okay, I think we're good. So I'm gonna come back after I've done my whole face, and you can see what the final face looks like. I just wanted you all to see how I blended everything out and how the powder went in and all this. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I have returned for this foundation. What is it? This foundation review. So I wore it outside today. I had to go drop off a couple cakes. I had to go to the ATM, and then I went to the mailbox to drop off some mail, because they keep having a whole bunch of return to sender mail show up at this house, and I keep telling them to take it back, and they don't. So I just threw it in the mailbox, and you know, whatever. Anyway, yeah. So this is what our face is looking like. So, I mean, it held up pretty well. I used the same stuff I used yesterday, except I put it on with a sponge instead of with a brush, and I used different concealer, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I used different concealers that I did yesterday, but otherwise, I feel like it looked about the same. Like, I still feel like I look great around my mouth. I used the Tatcha liquids. I'm just showing the Tatcha silk canvas today, though, instead of the primer I used yesterday. And I panned another thing, which I'm super excited about. Y'all see the panning video coming soon. So one of the things that's in that video, I actually panned today. Yeah, so, I mean, it looks nice. It wore well. It's just, I don't know. It's not a wowing foundation to me. Like, if you can get it for the $6 like I did in a pinch, I definitely recommend it. But, like, I'm not just like, yes, go out and get that. I'd rather you go get the CoverGirl, what is it, the Skin Milk foundation or whatever. I like that one better than this one. I feel like it actually matches my skin tone better, and I don't look ashy. So, and if I remember correctly, that one doesn't have SPF in it, so it'll probably be better for you, because you can at least wear it through the night and have that natural glow from within situation, and probably refresh it without powder foundation if you're like me and need a full coverage situation. But this one, I just don't, I don't know, but I'm not surprised, because I'm usually like Revlon. They don't usually wow me with just about anything. So yeah, but those are my thoughts on this foundation. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all the time. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.